Okay, good afternoon, class. In previous class, we have discussed regarding the IDS versus VDS relationships under saturation region and non-saturation region. Non-saturation is nothing but the linear region. Generally, the transistor is to operate in three regions. One is cutoff, the other one is the linear region. It is also called as non-saturated region, and also the third one is the saturation region. Okay, so that relation between the IDS and VDS in terms of other parameters, we have seen the relationship. Okay, and now we have to see the threshold voltage of a transistor. The aspects of mass transistor threshold voltage VT. We need to indicate V suffix T. As you remember, the explanation regarding the operation of mass transistor, okay, it is generally consisting of charges, different types of charges in the dielectric layers, and it is between the surface to surface interface and the substrate. Okay, you know that if you are taking an NMOS transistor, you have a source and the drain of N type, which is of highly concentration, and you have a gate material which is above the silicon wafer, which is made of silicon dioxide. Over that, we will be having a polycrystalline silicon. That is the gate material. Okay. So between the source and the drain, under the silicon oxide SiO2, a channel will be formed. Not only that, we also have this some depletion regions between the source. We can say under the source and the drain, we can also have some depletion regions. Okay, we already know that the source and the drain are connected end to end in form of PN junctions connected back to back, right? PN junctions connected back to back, where the depletion layer between the N plus and the substrate of source and N plus and the substrate of the drain, they will be acting as the diodes, and they are connected one to one, back to back, right? Okay, now come to here, this concept of threshold voltage. So here, in the transistor operation, you already know that we have some NMOS transistor means we used to use the positive voltage, and it has to overcome the threshold voltage, and then only the transistor is going to work, right? Now you can see here switching an enhancement mode transistor. So we know that transistors will be of two types. Okay, they may be NMOS and PMOS, but also they will be of also two types: enhancement mode and the depletion mode. A transistor will be working in enhancement mode or depletion mode. Depletion mode means defaultly we will be having a channel between the source and drain, but enhancement mode means we don't have a channel in between the source and the drain. Okay, from the off to the on state, it will be consisting of uh, it will be done only if sufficient amount of gate voltage is present. Okay, you understand? Actually, we used to have some charges electrically. Some charges will be present. Electrical charges will be present between the source and the drain, and also under the silicon dioxide before the formation of the channel, and also, okay, when we want to make this enhancement mode mask transistor from off to the off state to the on state, it has to satisfy all these charges, and then to to satisfy all these charges and all, we used to require some amount of voltage. That is the voltage is nothing but the gate voltage. This gate underlying silicon to undergo inversion. Okay, inversion in the sense, so if it is an NMOS, we are getting positive on the silicon. These two, a positive voltage will be formed, the positive charges will be accumulated on the gate material, and under the gate we have the silicon dioxide. Under that channel will be formed. Okay, so you know the working condition of the MOS transistor inversion. Okay, so, this is all formed with the help of electric field from the gate, right? So switching a depletion mode NMOS transistor. Previously it is an enhancement mode. If you want to switch on an enhancement mode transistor, that means if it is previously it is in the off state, now if you want to change it to the on state, we have to neutralize the charges which are enabled underlying the silicon uh, due to the inversion. We have to neutralize with the help of some gate voltages. Now, if it's a depletion mode MOS transistor, if you want to make this depletion mode on NMOS transistor switch from on to the off states, we have to apply enough voltage to the gate to the stored charge and invert the N implant regions to the P type. N implant region to the P type. So we can write the threshold voltage VT is as 5 ms. 5 ms. This is regarding the electric fields, right? 5 ms and QB minus QSS by C naught plus 2 phi Fn. And each and every term will be explained here. You can see here. So QB is nothing but the charge per unit area. Okay, QB is the charge per unit area in the depletion layer beneath the oxide. Depletion layer beneath the oxide. That means almost in the channel area. Okay, charge per unit area in the depletion layer beneath the oxide. Oxide here in the sense silicon dioxide. Silicon dioxide means which is under the gate material. Okay, QSS, you can see the QSS is nothing but the charge density. Okay, charge density at silicon and silicon dioxide interface. Charge density at silicon and silicon dioxide interface. What is this silicon means? This is the gate material, and this SiO2 is under that gate material, that is which will be acting as an insulator. At that particular interface, we have some charge density that is indicated as QSS. Okay, see, we have some C naught, some capacitance per unit gate area. C naught is the capacitance per unit gate area, and this 5 ms is the work function difference between the gate and the silicon. Okay, here what is this silicon? This silicon is the substrate. This silicon is a substrate. Its work function difference between the gate and the silicon. Next, what is this phi Fn? Phi Fn is the Fermi level potential. Fermi level potential between the inverted state and the bulk Si. Okay. Sorry, this Si is regarding the gate, and this bulk Si means the substrate, right? Okay, work function difference between the gate and the silicon, and the Fermi level potential between the inverted surface and the bulk Si. Okay. So generally, if you see the graphs of working conditions of different transistors, that is generally indicated as MOS transistor characteristics. This is in the depletion mode. This is the depletion mode transistors, and this is the enhancement mode transistors. Okay. If the gate to source voltage, generally we used to take the gate to source voltage in terms of VDD only. In terms of VDD, first we used to take if it is of 0.2 times of VDD and if it is of 0.4 times of VDD, if VGS is of 0.5 times of VDD and VGS is equal is 0.8 times of VDD. Okay, so you can see here it is going to vary. So here in enhancement mode device, starting from the 0, it is moving like this, right? Okay. Next, if I have increased the gate to source voltage, if it's a 0.4 times of VDD, if I further increase my VDD, my VGS, it is a 0.5 times of VDD. Generally, this VDD will be 5 volts, okay, or some more. As the technology has changed, now we are using later after 5 volts, we used 2 volts. Next, 1.8 volt, 1.2 volt, like this. This VDD voltage can also be varied as the days has passed, right? Okay. So you remember once just you remember once what we are discussing is aspect of MOS transistor threshold voltage VT. What is this? After the detailed discussion of IDS versus VDS, where we have used this threshold voltage, we have to know in detail regarding this threshold voltage also, how it is going to impact the transistor operation. Okay, our main motto is to reduce the size of the transistor. As we are trying to reduce the size of the transistor, which is a MOSFET, we also need to reduce the size of threshold voltage also. So to reduce the threshold voltage, first we have to identify what are the factors it is going to affect. How can we reduce the threshold voltage? We have to know. That thing can be done with the help of aspects of MOS transistor threshold voltage discussion, right? So first we are identifying what aspect this threshold voltage is. So what are the parameters involved in this threshold voltage? So for that, so we know that we have NMOS transistor and PMOS transistor. Both the transistors will be working in the enhancement mode and the depletion mode. For that, in the enhancement mode, transistor to off to on, we want to change this enhancement mode MOS transistor from the off state to the on state. To do like that, we require some sufficient amount of gate voltages to neutralize the charges. What are these charges? We have so many number of charges between the source and the drain under the gate material and the silicon dioxide material before the formation of the channels. We used to have different types of charges, which is having some electrical charges. Okay, to overcome, we require to know that, right? So the enhancement mode transistor, it is required to neutralize. Next, we are willing to switch a depletion mode transistor from on state to the off state. Okay, from off state to on state, we also require to apply enough amount of voltage to the gate and to store the charge and invert this N type of implant region to the P type implant region, right? Now, at last, we can have the threshold voltage VT as 5 ms into QB minus QSS by C naught plus 2 phi Fn. This phi indicates the work functions, right? QB is the charge per unit area in the depletion layer beneath the oxide. Beneath means under. Under means under the oxide means silicon dioxide, right? Which is under the gate material. Next, we have the QSS. This is the charge density at silicon to silicon dioxide interface. Charge density at the interaction of silicon and silicon dioxide. Okay. Next, We'll see the parameters and then we'll see the graphs, right? So C naught is nothing but capacitance per unit area. C naught is nothing but the capacitance per unit area. But this area is regarding the gate area, capacitance per unit gate area. Okay. Next, phi ms is the work function difference between the gate and the silicon, and phi fn is the Fermi level potential between the inverted surface and the bulk surface. Okay. Just you can see the graphs. So in the enhancement mode device and also in the depletion mode device. So we require some amount of gate voltage. This generally we used to consider decide the gate voltage with respect to the VDD. Okay, you can see here. So you can see this capacitance per unit. See how these parameters are going to change. I can write this value for QB in this format. I can write QFN in this format. I can write QSS. We can submit all these values to get the value for the threshold voltage. Okay. So VSB is the substrate bias voltage. This thing, this analytical part we can understand, right? So we have a concept called as the body effect. So what is this body effect? Body means substrate, right? So this body effect may also be taken into account since the substrate may be biased with respect to the source voltages. This thing you can see, here. This is the substrate. We are making some connection. Actually, this thing has to be connected to. So if it is an NMOS, so it is NMOS means so it has to be connected to the ground, right? To be connected to the ground. Substrate has to be connected to the ground, but here it may also change the operations, right? So we used to consider this body effects also. So you can see the threshold voltage. What we have done, we have a equation for VT, and in that we have different parameters such as QSS and QFN, sorry, QB and phi FN, and many more parameters, right? So phi MS, you can also see magnitude balancing between this remaining negative term, that is phi FSS by C. So we have different parameters have different all the equation for the test. So we write like this. We write the threshold voltage as threshold voltage at VSB. Threshold voltage VSB at for VSB is equal to 0 between the source and the body. Okay, as we said now, this VSB. Okay, this is the VSB. We have to consider the threshold voltage when VSB is equal to 0. V naught of T is nothing but the threshold voltage for VSB is equal to 0. And similarly, we can have some values for this VSB. It will be in the range of 0 volts. At the time, threshold voltage will be 0.2 times of VDD, and if VSB is at 5 volts, VT will be considered as 0.3 times of VDD for the PMOS transistors, and for the NMOS transistors is like this. So you can also see the MOS transistors transconductance GM and output conductance GSS. You can see these. The transconductance is nothing but the opposite of the resistance, right? Okay, transconductance is nothing but it is opposite to that of the opposite of resistance. This transconductance is. So this transconductance can be have equation like this. Transconduction indicated as GM, which is the minute change in IDS to the minute change in the VGS, keeping this drain to source voltage as constant. Okay, change in IDS with respect to the change in the VGS, making as VDS as constant. Okay. So we require to give the equation for the transconductance also in terms of circuit and transistor parameters. So actually, in terms of delay, if you want to note the value of delay, this is with respect to QC, charge of the channel divided by the current IDS. Okay, tau is the transit time. So you can submit those values, and we can have the value for tau ds. Okay, tau ds is becoming L square by mu into VDS, and you can write the delta IDS, change in the current between the drain and the source, and this changes. See, we are writing the value of change in the charge in terms of gate capacitance and the change in the gate to source voltages. Okay. So we can further expand the value of GM. We got GM like this. A change in IDS, that means dou by dou IDS by dou VGS. That is equal to CG into mu into VDS by L square. Okay. VDS is equal to VGS minus VT. We can have the value like that for VDS, and the same thing can be submitted in the above equation to get this 2.7 equation. Okay, we can also submit the values for CZ, which we have seen in the calculation of IDS versus VDS relationships. So we are simply modifying the equation by submitting different values, right? So not only that, we can also have the MOS transistor figure of merit. So figure of merit is indicated as W naught, which is we can get by this transconductance GM divided by the gate capacitance CZ. Okay, we have the values for CZ. We have the values for CZ here, and we also have for GM. Okay, 7J. We can use any of the equations. Okay, so at last we are able to identify that figure of merit of MOS transistor will be 1 by tau SD, almost equal to 1 by tau SD. Okay, so we have the mobilities of mu n and mu p also. Okay, so this I'm ending the class here. The total thing is we have analyzed the figure of merit and also transconductance and also the of merit W naught, that means omega naught, and also you have seen the other aspects also, that is transconductance GM. Okay, these are very important. This is an analysis part. Okay, have to go through that once again.